Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. Yesterday, a load of you left comments saying that I'm basically sleeping on a lot of the Rimmer fella stuff. So rather than going full ball into the Rim Atomics, because to be fair, that also takes quite a long time to set up, we'll go and take a look at some of the Rimmer fella stuff that I basically have overlooked. Particularly, there's apparently the plasteel that you can make, or the plastic equivalent, is really, really powerful. I'm hoping we can use that for killbots construction, doors, walls, maybe even reinforced walls, embrasures, that type of thing. So we take a look at that. I've also been told that napalm, if we're using artillery, if we're using mortars, that the napalm shells added by Rimmerfella is insanely good. So that way, we're fulfilling our usual war crimes quota, whilst also taking a look at some of these other mods that we've kind of missed out on. So I guess we'll immediately start with that one. It's 2 more hours until the next wave turns up, wave 134. I'm going to start getting into the habit of, every time we load into the game now, open up wave survival and cranking the difficulty up by a point. Now, obviously, we don't want to go too nuts with this. We do need to set a hard limit. Otherwise, if it's increasing by, say, what's the maximum? We're at 9 right now, 100. We're looking at not, it's not necessarily a good ratio of difficulty per raid at that point. Like, the next wave, okay, we're probably going to survive and it's probably going to be okay. Wave after that then becomes insanely difficult, and the wave after that is going to be, it's probably going to knock us on our ass. Granted, it's only, I guess, only 100 more points per raid. That is a lot, though, when you consider what they get. We won't worry about it too much. It's a lot of Rimworld behind-the-scenes sort of raid point calculation, banal minutia that we won't sort of concern ourselves with. We have a ballistic combat gun. Hey, very nice. Who's got a garbage weapon? I guess we'll get rid of the charge rifles then. LMGs, fast-firing, good range. Not very accurate, though. Charge rifles, good accuracy, but bad range, and... or not bad range, but not the range that we need for our kill box. So we'll swap one of you guys out. Who has the better shooting out of you two? We'll give Repairbot 5 the ballistic combat gun. Now, I don't just want to stick to one particular type of weapon. The combat guns have their weaknesses in that the bullets that they fire, they've got incredibly good range, high DPS. They don't seem to be very armor penetrating, as we've seen with the many battles against the mechanids. Oh, we're actually building up some medicine. Very nice. Good work. So it seems like some of those job changes we made yesterday's episode have kind of paid off for ourselves. Okay. One thing I have done, and another thing you guys point out, is that these shield generators, you kind of have to set them up in the right way. So you guys point out yesterday, and I completely missed this. Also, what happened to this shield generator? Where the fuck is our big shield generator gone? Okay. That might be my fault. So what I was going to say, this was the point I was about to make before I apparently reinstalled it rather than put it into the right position. But that's okay. We might be able to get some wires over there quick enough. What I was going to say is that apparently yesterday you guys noticed that when one of these turrets blew up, it knocked out the big shield generator because the explosion from the turret was slightly outside the boundaries, but it was still enough to absorb the energy. Might be one of these little ones as well. The point is, we need to have all of our turrets within the same shield. Otherwise, when this blows up, it could affect this one, or when this blows up, it could affect this one, for example. So what I wanted to do is build another shield generator deep in the caves as well, so it's nicely defended. Put another one out here, so that way we're not only covered from drop pods, but look at the layout right now. That way, all the turrets are connected by the same shield, and it's quite tight to the wall as well. So we're not going to risk accidentally shooting it, because we're not going to have any enemies up here, let's be realistic. That would be the only spot they could stand where we would shoot at them and potentially damage it. So this should work out pretty well. Now, if we're going to put one there, we do need another one sort of in this area. Where can we install this one to cover our other embrasure? We might have to build a bridge. Oh, shit, we don't have any bridges capable of doing it. We could put it there. That works. The only issue with that is, of course, it's kind of connected up to our kill box, so I'll have to redo the walls. But that works quite well there, because no enemies are ever going to walk there. And it's quite nice with the turret edges. Actually, I might put it there, so that turret on the end, in the very, very top right of the kill box, is also contained within it. That works pretty well. We'll put one there as well. It's 14 advanced equivalents. We've got 51, so we can just about bear the cost. Oh, another thing people were saying, make sure I've got a lot to do. I've written a list of all your comments, because I do like to, obviously, you know, I like to add to my feedback here. So we're going to remove this as well to help the breakdown rate. But people were saying with the last patch of the what is it called? The Alien Races mod, that's it. We can apparently just have it so that we can get just aliens in here, because humans now count as alien corpses. Yeah, there we are, human corpses. Nice, that's nice. So we want the androids in here, but no humans. And then alternatively out here, we want humans, but no androids. That's nice. That must have been the, because that definitely wasn't the way when we were setting up a couple of episodes ago, like you demonstrated. That's a good little change. So that way we can still get all the bonuses out of deconstructing androids, but none of the negatives of having to spend hours and hours and hours deconstructing humans. By deconstructing, I obviously mean cremating, not pulling their arms off. Okay, here we go. What are we up against then? Show me what you've got. Is that last turret going to be built? Okay, it's we're not that protected against turrets, because obviously we've just reinstalled that big one there. A little bit of a shame. Cremation bot's working on it now. It's not going to be done by the time these guys get here. More mechanoids. Wow. A lot of mechanoids this time. 21 scallywags. These guys are obviously bags, so they can knock the doors down. 15 assaulters, heavily armored, but kind of inaccurate. And then 16 lancers, incredibly accurate, but very fragile. Okay, no centipedes, no mammoths. So that means that our traps are going to be effective against no matter what. And our weaponry is going to be slightly more effective because we're not against the massively armored centipedes. Also, no explosive weaponry putting heat into our shield generators, which is obviously quite nice. Okay then. I want you guys... So Builderbot is going to finish that. No, he's not. He's apparently working on... Why would you work on that rather than the guns? I'm going to get everyone into position in a second. I'm just going to see if we can get the last of this shield generator built in time. This way is still nicely defended. It's obviously going to take them quite a while to get through the kill box. Are the Scallywags getting through first? Oh, the Scallywags set off the traps, then open the doors. Which makes no sense, but kind of works out pretty well there. Okay. They're not dying very quickly, though, are they? Fuck, that could be a problem. So that's online. Let's get everybody into their defensive positions at this stage. Otherwise, I'm going to be running a little bit too close to the line. Okay, go, Oilbot. Run, as fast as you all can. This is going to be a quite tricky raid, I think. EMP cannon is online. Yes, it is. That's going to be a massive benefit. So honestly, this is kind of harder in some ways than the Centipede raid. They have so much more firepower because there's 53 of them, whereas the Centipedes obviously turn up with, what, 20 or with Inferno Cannon, so it's quite slow fire rate they're putting down. This, relative to that, is insanely quick fire rate. There's going to be bullets flying absolutely fucking everywhere. So the Scallywags are obviously melee, they're not going to be a problem. But the Assaulters especially, those are going to be a real concern because the amount of firepower they're going to put down will be staggering, to be honest with you. How many died? Like one... Okay, so they actually start to thin out quite heavily here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Scallywags. 8 Scallywags, 2 Lancers there as well, by the looks of it. That's nice. The Lancers are definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, the most dangerous mechanoids we're fighting. Those ones will be the ones that will kill off our people. The other ones will just obviously stop us firing back, break our people down. Oh, Scallywags are opening up the doors. This is why also we need those components. So, I forget what it was actually called in Rimmerfella. The Synthamide, I believe it was called. This one? Yeah, so this one will allow us to hopefully build Synthamide doors. That will stop this shit happening, whether the doors are constantly blown apart or broken by enemies or whatever else. Okay, good luck. Actually, this is looking fairly promising. Why is the MP not firing? Oh, it's that hold fire? You can open fire now. Boom! Oh, an incredible shot there from the MP. That might have made this an incredibly easy battle. Oh, shit, that one's on fire. I have also, you might have noted, this was another suggestion on one of the episodes, started to put down fire foam poppers. Fortunately, we weren't able to get it built before these enemies have turned up. Let's get you over there, then, so that we can use these embraces a bit more effectively. You've got a much longer range weapon now. Let's bring you... What was that? Was that, Which one over here has that? It's Repairbot 5. Let's bring you down here, because you have the longer range weapon, and then let's get whoever's not moving... Oh, that is him. Okay. Honestly, that EMP cannon, because it's... I didn't realize they would be AoE, but of course it makes perfect sense they are. It's an electromagnetic pulse, after all. This is going to be fantastic. I honestly think that this is going to be a damageless raid. Obviously, we'll have to repair the walls and whatever else. But my god, let's turn the speed up then, because I feel like we're incredibly safe, aren't we? Look at that. Wow. There we go. My god, that was insane. And then we just got a couple more there to fight. The turrets are still fine. Turrets are at full health. Shield generators are overheating very, very rapidly, though. That's the only concern here. Look at that. That was a perfect raid. That was an absolutely perfect raid. No one was damaged. Obviously, Creationbot was already slightly damaged there. What about you? Were you hit? I don't know why the combat logs aren't showing anymore, given that we've got show combat turned on, but, I mean, never mind. That's going to be so many components as well, isn't it? 15 Assaulters, 14 Lancers, and however many Scallywags too. Right, so let's start working on the actual... It sounds weird to be saying even more killbox upgrades, but this is less of a killbox upgrade, it's killbox reinforcement. Putting in all this work now will prevent us more work in the future, and we don't have to rebuild the bloody thing 100 times over. So why don't we put those... I'll put it through here, then. We'll put down a couple of those, because they seem useful. Obviously, power we're still more than good for, right? Yeah, we've got 7,300 watts excess, and we're in the process of building a nuclear reactor. We definitely need no more power, so you might as well do something useful with this oil, and making an incredibly high composite thing sounds like exactly what we're after right now. So it's 175 CO per plant, which we've got 1,606. 3 components. We are currently at 169 components. My god, nice. And then 1 advanced component as well. Yeah, this is more than okay. Right, we'll let our guys work on that one as soon as possible. Did anyone lose any limbs or anything? Do I need to replace anything? You're missing a thumb and an eye, which ideally we should replace to obviously help out with his accuracy. Besides that, though, I think from where I obviously did the replacement program yesterday, everything seems to be okay. Yeah, everyone's at full health. Obviously, I'm missing, like, some thumbs, some eyes, whatever else. I'm not too worried about that. Ah, yes, my favorite trade ship, Orbital_Scrap. You'd assume those guys would have steel, right? Given that the orbital factories don't. Also, what's going on with the power armor? We've got, like, people not wearing it. It's so deteriorated. I mean, that was 98%. Crafting bot, why the hell are you wearing some old clothes? It's a flak jacket. No way that flak pants and a flak vest are better than marine armor. Granted, it would help out with our movement speed. Be more like Repair Bot too, with his fancy hat, his fancy goggles, and his fancy scarf, along with power armor. Right, Zero, let's get you on Orbital_Scrap. Oh, they just buy everything. Right, okay, cool. So we'll sell them the charge rifles, then we'll sell them that crappy flat pants I was talking about, and the flat vest. Honestly, this is fine. We've got a lot of spare tools. I should really just make sure everybody's got a tool. Oh, selling this is good, though. Oh, they don't have the money for it. Fuck me. Okay. Never mind. We'll keep our spacer. We'll sell one? That'll do. We'll sell one, miss out on 200 or so silver. That's really not a concern at all. There we go. So what don't people have? So crafting bot, let's get you building slate tile. If you're doing that, you could do with a hammer. There was definitely a hammer, because we just had the option to sell one, right? Am I going mad? Weapons tab, melee, hammer, 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 hammer. Yeah, there is a hammer. Oh, it's already equipped. I should build a couple more hammers then, you know, for those weird guys who should, for the most part, be doing some other jobs. But this guy, just giving him a hammer as well, giving his crafting, giving his construction. Actually, hammers help out with smithing speed too, don't they? What do wrenches do? Do they help out at all with anything like that? Repair, success chance, mechanoid assembly construction. That's not much point giving him that. I will have him smith himself a new hammer, though, because that does seem like it could be somewhat useful. Because hammers give... They give some of the bonuses, don't they? Do none give construction? They give a bonus to smithing speed. Okay, that's not really what we're after. I can't believe there's none that gives a bonus to, like, crafting, for example. You'd think a wrench would kind of help out with that. What did the cleaver do? That's cooking speed. Yeah, there's no tool for crafting. Granted, I don't really know what you would do for a crafting tool, huh? Okay, like a hammer, like a blacksmith's hammer, I guess, instead of... Oh, well. Okay, let's go for that then. Make hammer, screwdriver. Boom, big brain right there. Make a hammer. We'll churn out a couple of those spare as well. Build-a-bot, you've got... Obviously, these are better for repair. Honestly, we spend so much time with our repairing. I'm happy to keep them as that. Cremation bot, I can't think of anything to give you. We'll give him a pickaxe, because everybody is set to mine if they haven't got anything else to do. Makes a lot of sense giving them that strip mining. So giving him just that one will help out. Cleaning bot, honestly, you're the same story, my man. Not really much that can help out with that one. Smelt bot, we could have him... I mean, we could also put him on... Oh, I don't know. Mechanoid disassembly speed. Yeah, that would help out. So another hammer for him as well. So we're churning out 2 then. Oil bot is crafting 2, isn't it? That's what oil counts as. He's hauling bots to... Okay, we'll make him another hammer. Fuck it. Have him on construction or repair. Actually, we've got plenty for repair. And then that's everybody. That's everybody dealt with. The mind refiners are ready to go. We've also got these autoclaves as well, which allow us to... Oh, we can set a color. That's so good. Just so we can tell it far from plasteel mainly. How about nice red walls? No, you know what? We're an android hive. We'd want, like, white, wouldn't we? Like a really sterile-looking color. Fine, let's do that. Cure composite or cure plasteel? So we want the composite, don't we? Because that is apparently stronger than plasteel. I'm hoping that I've interpreted that comment right. Otherwise, this whole thing, waste of fucking time. So it's not automatically going, so I assume then we need to take oil bot, and we need to have oil bot, I mean, oiling. Product synthamide. There we are. Right, okay, cool. And this is... That looks like a fabric to me. Have I built the wrong one? Used to create very... Oh, high-strength composite materials. Yeah, there we are. Cool. So, synthamide. Do until X, and let's... Oh, that's a nice little menu, isn't it? Like a nice custom little menu system here. 500? Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. So let's get oil the bot basically working on that immediately. Go. And that should have both of these working. Yeah, look, it actually does. That's awesome. Buffer, so it builds up a buffer, and then how does this work? Does it have to fill up the buffer and then it transfers it over? Or is that something we have to do manually, perhaps? Okay, 101%. Then what it do? Then we have to unload it? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. No storage space for... Oh, alright, sorry. We've still got some granite chunks we've got to dump there. My god, look at this dumping zone. What we could do is actually expand it over in front of the kill box. Because I'm not really worried about trade caravans anymore, making life inconvenient for them. So if we do that, our people will start dumping it in front of the... In front of the way they're actually going to move through. So we'll slow them down massively. Okay, what do I do then? So we've got that. Okay. Oh, we did stop operating it. Maybe that's something to do with it. No gates, refineries, or crackers are ready for work. Maybe we need something else then. So autoclave, and then we've got synthamide refiner. Okay, so that's got a load of synthamide in it. And then do we need to do something with that? Do we then need to run it through a... something? Bake uncured plasteel synthamide composite. So we need to actually get synthamide composite, don't we? Synthamide refiner. So that makes it into synthamide, you'd assume. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Synthreads. Maybe we need like something else as well. Maybe we need some nutramine or something like that. I'm going to have to Google this, aren't I? Because I really have... set to... Oh! Hang on. Did I have it set to the wrong one? Maybe we need to... Maybe that's currently on plasteel? Maybe now it'll cure I don't know. Maybe I had it backwards. I don't know. We'll give it another good test. No, that's clearly not it. Okay, I'm going to have to go Google now, aren't I? Orbital underscore livestock, my favorite. Okay, I think it's literally as simple as putting basically a hopper, an unloading bay there that should drop it out. It's not quite, it's not quite Factorio where you can just have it automatically unload. You could if you had the, like the conveyor belt mod. This with the conveyor belt mod seems like a perfect little combination there if you're into that type of game. Let's go for, which, I mean, obviously I am. We're playing Rimworld. So let's get that one built, and let's also get this one built. There we go. Exactly as expected. Now, what do we do with that then? How do we load it into these machines? I guess I'd turn it back over to Cure Composite. Maybe then it would automatically jump over. I'm not sure. Composite white, preferably, just so we can tell the difference a lot easier. And plus, the other color looks absolutely horrendous. A nice piss yellow wall. No, I mean, it might stop people invading our base, I guess. Is that automatically unloading it? I have no idea. We're not going to find out before this raid turns up anyway. More mechanoids? It's every 30 seconds. What the hell? It's only mechanoid raids. Maybe the other raids just don't have enough points now to challenge us. Okay, Scallywags and Flamebots. This is going to be an easy raid. So our shield generator raid is done, by the way. So look at that. We are like crazy well defended right now. This one I've got turned off because we actually don't quite have enough power in the grid. 3,855 watts excess versus... Oh, I should hook it up to the main grid. That would probably help. Whoa. Or not. Are those things really that power hungry when they're turned on? Oh, 4,800 watts a piece? Well, I need to put down another chemtrail power plant and small batteries if we want to run that for a long time. For the time being, let's not worry about it. Oh my god, that 5-phone popper just went off then. Did you see that? That's so shit. Look at how well defended we are, though. Nothing will ever stop our guys. We might as well remove the little shield generators because they're redundant. They might give an extra layer of defense, I guess, but there's no point. I'm going to turn them off. Fuck them. Get this shit gone. And then we'll get our boys into position when these mechanoids are getting a little bit closer. They're still evidently very far away. What the fuck are they? Am I blind? Oh, there they are. They're coming up here now. Obviously, we're getting so many little tiny robots as well. So those things are just going to get shredded by the... They are going to get absolutely shredded. Oh, repair bot. Okay, now we get into position, thank you. They're going to get shredded by the trap, so this is going to be a very, very easy raid. So even the flame bots would go first, because you think those would be a little more susceptible to the damage. Is the game loud, or is it just me? What the hell's going on with that? Hang on. Game volume slightly quieter, thank you. I don't need to hear screaming mechanoids all the time. I apologize that's now too quiet, but it sounds really, really loud in my headphones today for some reason. Okay. Was that the whole raid dealt with traps? Well... That makes life easy, huh? I think that's genuinely the entire raid dealt with bear traps. I thought that turtle was another flame bot there. Oh, come on. Don't make me... The world's most unlucky mechanoid right there. Well done. Good raid, everyone. Good job. I'm really glad I didn't swap their weapons out now, because that would have been a waste of time. Wait, that's the finished product? Or am I going nuts here? Synthamide. Oh my god, wait. Whoa. So, the buffers... Are they... Is that... Wait, is that working? I feel like I'm losing my mind here. So that just says synthamide, doesn't it? It doesn't say uncured synthamide. It doesn't... So these are working in tandem already? No, but they're coming out yellow, though. I feel like I'm going insane. That's okay. Seems to be working absolutely fine. Synthamide refiner. I'm sorry, what do these do? Bacon, cure plasteel, synthamide, composite into the final product. Oh, do we then have to do something else with it to make it into a... into the composite? We can't just turn that into a wall, I would assume. I'll give it a go, but I doubt it. Yeah, okay, so there's more we've got to do. Maybe it's something at the... synthamide composite. You see? I thought it was easy. It's not that easy at all. Okay, fine. So we want to make 20 synthamide, which we have. So we use those afterwards. Right, got it. So we've got 20 synthamide. So that's absolutely going to just churn out a ridiculous amount of synthamide. I should build more of those then. If the buffers are probably going to get filled quite fast. So we should reinstall these and probably build... Actually, I don't think we'll need so many of these ones. Certainly wouldn't hurt. We need more crafting robots. That's really what we're missing out right now, huh? I'm going to reinstall this down a block. I'm going to reinstall this one down a block. And we're going to cover every side with the... Whatever they're called, the unloaders. Just because I think that'd be a lot more effective. Actually, in hindsight, I'm probably sure they can take... Yeah, that was so dumb. I thought they only had a limit of 20 each, and then I watched there and I was like, hang on a minute, no, that's not true. Right, so let's remove that then. You know what, we've opened up this area to a little bit more. Oh, good, Yorkshire Terriers, that's what I fucking wanted. Right, so... This is going to be kind of complex when we've got very few people actually capable of... Oh, no, we're going to have to set up dedicated crafting bots, but we don't have anyone capable of crafting. I need to turn out some tier 4 robots, but who are going to be the only ones capable of crafting, but we don't have anyone capable of crafting the tier 4 robots in the first place. Okay, this is a concern. Right, so cancel that boy. We don't need any more... Excuse me. Cancel that boy. Cancel... Sorry, I can't cancel this. Oh, there we go. Right, boom. Okay, yeah, what do we need for the tier 3 or tier 4 androids? So that requires crafting 10. That was crafting 14. We still don't have 14 crafting. You're joking. 13.28. Hopefully, then, by the end of today, we can start churning out some more of the hell units in the tier 4 androids, because we've got so many the AI persona cores to work with. I mean, we're just missing out on so much. Like, all of this is just going to waste because we're not using it. Can we use these social neurotrainers then? Let's go and, let's buff up Droid Zero so that he's the ultimate assimilator. He's just a businessman. Let's be honest, he's just a businessman at this stage. There we are. 19.31. Oh my god, I thought something bad happened. 19.31 social now, incredible. Syntholine, where the hell is that? Syntholine? Synthamide? Synthread? Where is Syntholine? There we are, Syntholine refiners. So this is the next thing that we need as well for our... For this crazy component, whatever it is. So we'll put those at the bottom there, as I assume it'll be the same thing. It's sort of like an enloader bay, or this I think is a liquid, isn't it? So we'll probably have to get the siphons on that or something like that. Okay, Syntholine is blah, 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 blah. Syntholine can be used as a generic building material. Oh, no, it is just a... Right, it's just like a type of plastic again. Okay, fair enough. So let's get that oil pipeline running round the back here. It is all connected up to the same grid. You don't need to separate refined and unrefined resources. You know what? For crafting bot, I honestly think he deserves it at this point, given that he's keeping things going. Why don't we build him an advanced arm? Robotic plasma claw. What the fuck? Melee damage per second, 36. That sounds like something we want to give to unit. That sounds incredible. I want to make him the most powerful arms we can make him. So let's just type in arm and see what comes up. It's got to be the cybernetic one, right? 8 plasteel. We don't have the crafting skill for it, because of course we fucking know. Why would we? I want to build him better arms. That's all I want to do here, so that he's capable of working much, much faster. So let's make 2 of those. I know I didn't want to do this to the garbage androids, especially if we just end up upgrading them or something like that. So we can uninstall them, right? There's probably... I'm sure we must be able to uninstall them afterwards, because they just count as body parts. Okay, so this is going to be for him. Do we have another capable doctor? We've got Crafting Bot 2, who's also becoming very skilled. You know what? Let's build them both these high-power arms. Fuck it. Because it's not exactly like the highest level of arms. They're good, but they're not insanely good. It's an 80% work speed bonus, essentially. Orbital textiles, just what we're after. 0, go and take a look at that one. So it will help out a lot, but it's not going to be kind of a waste of resource, if you get what I'm saying. Right, so what do we want to sell, then? If anything. Sell the medicine, because of course we have no need for medicine here. Chem fuel, we want as much chem fuel as possible, thank you. Dog leather pants, well, you shouldn't have. Yeah, this is all garbage. Thank you. Well, at least we've dealt with some more crap. Just to test out, I want to test out his social skill more than anything else. Okay, these arms come along pretty quick then, huh? I'll wait for this guy to have turned out 2 of these arms. We'll get both of them installed, then he'll make the other arms even quicker still, if that makes sense. Okay, ready? There we go. Let's go and get him to put that in the stockpile, and then add Bill. Install high power arm, left shoulder, and high power arm, right shoulder. You go and rest, and then we'll get Crafting Bot 4, wherever he is. Crafting Bot 2, sorry. There you go. Let's get you operating on that. We've got those decent med kits now as well. I think it just use repair kits, don't they? Even if the other stuff is superior, I don't think it's relevant for Android. It's not like Glitter Tech Medicine or whatever for Glitter World Medicine for humans. There we go. No anesthetics as well means this guy's going to be absolutely back up on his feet as soon as possible. He's also missing an eye. That would help out to replace that one too. Let's get on with that. It's a sensor, isn't it? It's advanced hearing sensor, smelling sensor, light sensor. There we are. 15.8. I guess we'll create some advanced. I'll create 2 of those as well. Why not? I'm feeling so generous today. Legs are also running at less efficiency. Look, I'm going to end up fully upgrading this guy, aren't I, at the rate we're going. Right, so we want to put in a... where is it? Advanced sensor. We can also overclock him. I'm actually genuinely tempted to try that, see how it works. Convert basic Android. Oh, right, that converts him to our higher tier. Oh, shit, can those only be installed on higher tier Androids? Because we don't have an option for that. Tier 3, tier 4. Fuck, he's only tier 2. Damn it. Okay, crude light sensor. It's better than nothing, but they are nowhere near an upgrade. So let's just build 1 of those then. It's not worth going for the other one. Legs, though. Legs are still going to be good. So 2 high-power legs for him as well. I want it to move as fast and effectively as possible. If all of our crafting is being done by 1 robot, we need to make it as efficient as possible. High power leg, left leg, and right leg. And then let's get you resting as soon as possible. I've also put down a shelf. These can technically hold steel too, these 2 shelves down here. But they've already been rammed full of components and plasteel and whatever else. What the fuck was that? All 42,000 watts of energy connected to the batteries have been discharged in an electrical explosion. This is a large amount of power is created in an explosion of enormous size. That is a huge explosion. Wow. Thank you. Just what I fucking wanted. We do have the ability to build fuses, don't we? So I absolutely need to do that. Because with us, a lot of our defenses are circuit breakers, right? Flick off if tripped. Would handle 1800, wouldn't even help. Require repairs. We need to put down just a load of circuit breakers. And I mean a load of fucking circuit breakers. That's frustrating, because we are not going to be able to fit in enough to counteract any explosion that size. I'm going to do that. It's not ideal, and it's going to cost a lot to do that. but we've lost all our power. And if we didn't have another, you know, it's kind of lucky that we've got enough power in the grid to keep things afloat. But if there was a raid coming in like 5 seconds, we would be fucked. Because we would not have enough power to keep the turrets and the shields on, because those shields drain a ridiculous amount of power. Oh, crafting bot 1, shit. I mean, that was just unfortunate. We've got no one else capable of doing this, so that was really unlucky. So we've wasted one of those high power legs. Rest until healed. Get him to try again. Please don't kill him, for fuck. I will be so angry. Right, prioritize operating, or prioritize tending to him first. Then prioritize operating on him afterwards. My god, 93%. Oh, look at the difference that medicine has made. Wow, that's genuinely really giving us so many nice bonuses there. What was that? Oh my god, I thought it was another bloody explosion. Who's operating on him? Build-a-bot. Don't do that. Get the hell out of here. Build-a-bot working on that's not... I mean, Build-a-bot, you're good at building everything, but walls, not androids. Okay, that's good, yeah? Nice, there's one high-power leg. Right leg is still basic replacement, but I don't think we have another one in storage now because you blew it up. Oh, we do. Okay, that was one of the other crafting bot's legs that we were going to install on him. You know what? This is a sacrifice you've got to make now. You're missing out on a leg because you blew up the other guy's leg. I'm also going to overclock him. Like I said, he's the only guy in our colony with a significant amount of crafting skill, even with just him. Everything we want to do is going to take so long. You know, crafting all this new guns, making sure everyone's got a set of power armor, crafting the nuclear power rods, turning this into composite, which it seems to take quite a lot of effort and time in various components as well. Upgrading all the androids, building the higher tiers, etc. You get the point. Hopefully I've hammered that home enough. I think overclocking is absolutely worth it. I know some people have kind of tried to talk me out of it previously, but this is... I think it's necessary. I genuinely believe this to be incredibly necessary right now. Putting all my eggs in the crafting bot basket. Tribespeople, you are fools. You do not stand a chance. 74 tribespeople at this stage of the game is insulting. I'm insulted by that. It's gonna do fucking nothing. Our traps around. They're not gonna get any. Not gonna get anywhere near. You know what? 0. God damn turret. Who was the other one? It was like Mining Bot 2 or something was also capable. It was Mining Bot 3 also capable of get on these turrets, blow these guys to bits. Thank you. Let's forbid those shells. We don't want to be firing any MPs out. That won't help. How's he doing? Is Crafting Bot 3 ready to go then? Come on. You bitch. Crafting Bot 2, come on. Okay, we're not going to try another operation before this raid's over. Get back there and get yourself healed up, for God's sake. Right, prioritize tending to him right now, thank you. Okay, everyone else I'm going to get into position in a second. Did say they were using sappers. I thought... Oh my god, they are actually going to use sappers. And they're also going to be able to avoid our turrets. They're coming very conveniently within range of... Oh, shit, hang on, they're inside the shield generator. Right, turn that off. Otherwise, our Morse is going to bounce off our own shield generator. Who's trying to stop? Repair bot. Actually, you know what? 0, do it. 0's fast, and there's no point in him, you know, being ready to fire a rocket that's just going to hit our own shield generator. There we go. Back on the mortar. Kill them all. I think I am also going to preemptively send the squad out to deal with this. Granted, they're tribal, but with being rushed down by that many will still result in death if we're not careful. So 0 and Mining Bot are on the... Let's put these guys at the end. 0 and Mining Bot are on the end there. Unit, I'm going to get you in here just in case they do successfully mine through. Just for kind of defensive reasons. Shit, they're going to get too close to bomb in a second if we're not careful. So they're all in position. These guys I'm going to send through. We're going to send them, we're going to go and flank them if we can get there fast enough. It would be better. I do need to build another tier of kill box, don't I? On this side. Do something like do something like that, for example. And well, obviously not exactly like that, but you get what I'm saying, okay? Don't. That was a good hit. It still wasn't enough. My god, 50 of them left. Holy shit, they're resilient. Okay, let's get these guys into a sort of lineup then, and I'll obviously equip their guns. Don't panic, that won't be a problem. We've got the range on them here. They've got bows and arrows. We have full-blown, long-range, like, massive combat weaponry. This should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to go through and just make sure everybody's got their gun. You're on the turret. Should be on the turret. I don't know why you're not. So you've got your weapon, and then let's flip everybody over. This is going to be a massacre, and this is why we need napalm. I fully agree. You know what? This has opened my eyes to the world of napalm. What? Where's your gun? Oh, you're a brawler. Fucking never mind then. Okay, right, here we go. This is going to be this is war crimes. Closing. They're leaving. Oh, I was going to say, when do raids just leave? It wasn't the raiders. We're mortaring them from above. We've got the death squad with the power armor. Oh my god, they've got weaponry. They've got actual... Oh, they've got flintlock pistols. As me being like, oh shit, they've got what looks to be automatic. They knocked a boy down. That I was not expecting. You know what? They did a lot more damage than I was anticipating. Given the whole power armor thing, they did a lot better than I assumed. Wow. They even knocked repair bot down. Are you alright? Gunshot. Shot in the head with a musket? Fuck, that is pretty impressive, huh? Right, okay, so who's got a working pair of legs here? Not you. Who else we got? Not you either. You'll do, right. You rescue... Repairbot 2. Rescue... Rescue Repairbot 1. Everyone else go home. Wow, that was a bit tragic, huh? I built another fabrication bench as well, just based solely on the fact that our guys are... Well, I mean, one of them's starting a job, and then the other one's taking over. Now, we could also reinstall it... Oh, goddamn, how are we going to fit this in hindsight? Because I want to make it so they can also sit down comfortably. We'll have to reinstall some of these benches. It's not a big deal, but it is fairly inconvenient. We also don't want to block the way, right? Let's put that there, and then reinstall this one lengthways, like that, because that will still be affected by everything else. Move this shit entirely. We do not need the ground penetrating scanner in here. Put it in the lab. That makes the most sense. Get that shit gone, and then reinstall this one lengthways as well, like down here. There we are. Okay, can that still interact with the... Oh, no, it runs out of room there. Shit. Zoinks. Raggy. What the hell am I going to do here, then? Let's reinstall that one lengthways. Oh, that one's not even interacting with it anyway. This is a horrible... Who made this layout? It's garbage. It's absolutely awful. Doesn't help that we've obviously got the pillar in the middle. That's what's causing the issues here. Put the pillar there. That will fix it. But then, obviously, we've got to sort of reinstall everything else. This is a lot of effort to get another fabrication bench down. If only we didn't have an entire cave hollowed out ready to work with. Finally, look at this effective... crafting right here. We got two boys working on everything at once. I've planned out some chairs, and then I realized, hang on a minute, we sold all our cloth because I'm a fool. Got some more med packs being built there. Those were med packs, right? I wasn't going completely insane. Yep. Now, if we go to crafting bot, look at this. 14.07 crafting. We can actually go back to the tier 4 android production. I'm going to make a couple of tier 4 androids just for generic crafting. Hopefully we get lucky with at least one good crafting robot out of the 4 we're going to craft. Then we're going to craft some more hell units. I hope that these ones... Oh my god, they require 15 crafting. So the hell unit's probably better than the tier 4 androids. That's why I only want to craft a couple of those. My god, we've actually got back to this stage. We've built back up. But that other loss of crafting bot, I didn't realize it was quite as impactful as it actually turned out to be. Nuclear power plant, that's going pretty well. We've almost got the floors down, but they've apparently got dogs shitting everywhere too. That's a bit frustrating. Right, so let's get this reactor online, because apparently this is not enough to fulfill our power, and we're obviously diverting a lot of oil into other stuff now. So let's go for, what did I want to do then? Let's go into Rimatomics. We want to build a Rimatomics machining table, that's it. If we can fit it in here, which we should be able to, because it's fairly modular, I think. Sit one of those down, and then we want to start churning out some fuel for our nuclear power plant. Rimatomics machining table is down, and I've put up a couple of builds in there as well. So we've got 6 turbine blades, 20 uranium fuel rods, 20 uranium pellets. I know that's not enough, but they will, I'll adjust it as we go. I don't remember what we need off the top of the head. I just wanted to get the builds in there. So what's next then on the nuclear power? So build a turbine generator. Right, okay. So this is going to be where I think there's not enough room in here. Actually, no, we should be good, I think. Let's put this turbine generator as far back into the room as possible. I remember this taking up a shitload of room. Especially the storage pool. That was the big one. That was the one we never had room for in our old base. But it doesn't really matter where we put that. Put it in this freezer. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I will do exactly that. I think a couple of our Yorkies are dead. Is he just lying on his side? Oh, no, they're just sleeping in the freezer? Okay, that makes perfect sense. Why not? Okay, there we go. So we've got a quick way to get to our storage, which is it frozen. I hope that won't affect it at all. So there's a Thor turbine. So that's what we need our turbine blades for. So we need 250 of the fucking things. And what was it? They're churning out in batches of 25, I think it was. Turbine blades makes... Sorry, I want to actually find out what that makes. Turbine blades makes 10 each. Okay, that's a bit frustrating. So what did I say? 250? So we need to do that 25 times, if you don't mind. I'm going to double check that. I don't want to accidentally end up with like 1,000 spare turbine blades. Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. So that's that one going to be done in basically no time at all. Crafting bot working on that right now. We've already got 80. Wow, that works quite quickly. And a raid. More mechanoids. What the hell? Oh, wow. 56 scythers. What the fuck are you talking about? What a raid. This should be fine. This should be no problem at all. Of course, with that EMP cannon, these guys are going to get absolutely shredded. How are we looking for power with... Yeah, look, we've only got 2,500 watt excess now. We've got enough fuel still in the storage. Yeah, we do more than enough. Okay, to be honest, I think this raid is probably self-fulfilling, as in that we don't really need to do much to avoid it. I'll get everyone into position, sort of preemptively. I imagine a lot of them are going to die to the traps, and almost the rest of them are going to be annihilated by that EMP cannon by itself. I haven't exactly... Have I blocked the way? Why are they bashing the doors? Oh, it's probably because they saw repair bot. They just saw the edge of him there. All right, here we go. This is going to be fairly interesting, I think. I need to also redo our defensive positions because it's kind of a mess. Right, let's get you over here. Let's get everyone with their guns equipped. I'll use this as an opportunity to just quickly redo everything now that I've changed the kill box once again. There they are. Actually, a lot of them spawned. Look at that, 51. Turn these turrets off. They are going to make no difference in this one. Oh, the stun. And now it's just a free shooting gallery. This is free components. Oh my god, the fire will actually affect them then. That's insane. They're all just going to stand there, stood still, on fire, and they can't do anything to stop it. This is war crimes against other fellow androids. Oh my god, what have I done? So where's everyone else exactly? Where's Mining Block 3? You're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be over here, you fool. I think I accidentally re-equipped him with a different gun. That's my bad. There we go. Look at this. This is war crimes against mechanoids. I almost feel bad for him. That's an incredible amount of resources. Game, you've got to step it up. You've got to step... This is why I feel like it's necessary to increase the difficulty every episode. We are annihilating everyone now. Ah, yes, that's what we're doing. What is that? A charged sniper rifle. Oh. I mean, you'd imagine it's got a lot of arm penetration, 35%, but compared to, let's say, the LMG here. Let's just take a look at that one quickly. Actually, no, let's compare it to our combat rifles. So, arm penetration on these, 26%. That would be good. Like, a whole lineup of those against centipedes would be devastating compared to our current guns. What about, like, the charge LMG, then? Might be interesting to see the arm penetration comparatively. 35%. Yeah, these combat guns, like I said, like I speculated at the start of the episode, the arm penetration on these against a massive group of centipedes, mammoths, whatever, is actually kind of pathetic. So these guns are, although they are high DPS, they still might not be as good as a full setup of charge LMGs, for example. My generator is done. Man, that took no time at all. Very impressive. We actually moved on to the uranium pellets. Very cool. There it is, turbine generator. So next step then is the kinetic reactors turbine. Right, I do remember this. This is like the third series I think we've played with Rim Atomics now, so it is kind of coming back to me a little bit there. Let's put down a couple of those pipes, and then the next step is to build the cooling solution. We also need to build a transformer, because the power that comes out of this is way too strong for... a sneaky raid. And I foolishly... Oh, they landed in the... Well, it sucks to be you guys then. I was going to say, I foolishly turned off the shield generator, but that apparently forces them over to here. That worked out pretty well then. Oh no, you have to... Oh my god, my robots are in there. Run. Repair bot 5. Haul your little candy ass out of there. Please move. Repair... Build a bot. Okay, build a bot's going to go that way. That might be fine. He's going to have to get past Johns and Gaz, though. Careful. Okay, there we go. You know what? That's okay. You know, I'm not even going to bother drafting our people. They're fleeing. That was fine. Wow. You know, that's probably all down to the shield generator just by itself. It genuinely might be just down to the shield generator. Because they had to force to land elsewhere. Normally it would go for our beacon. I guess they just went as close to the beacon as they could get. Yeah, there we go. So it's cooling solution next. So I'm going to build a cooling tower just because, A, they look the coolest. No pun intended. But, I mean, they're completely passive. They can handle a ridiculous amount of heat. I remember thinking when we first played this, I'd have to build multiple of them. But no, they are, just by themselves, more than powerful enough. Just got to make sure it's connected up to the main grid. I also don't want to put it anywhere too vulnerable. Obviously, if we put it somewhere too vulnerable, our enemies can shoot at it. That makes kind of perfect sense, but it is 768 wood for the bridge. I want to put it somewhere that it's not also going to cook us. Maybe putting it back here would be good. We're obviously not using this area for much moving real estate, and we've already bridged over it all. This is also defended by embrasures. Putting a whole wall around the whole thing would make more sense. Yeah, let's actually do that. Actually, no, it won't make much difference, will it? What's the hit points for an embrasure? Yeah, it's barely any difference. In fact, as it is right now, it'd be better to keep the embrasures there, just in case enemies do fire back at it. That was all I was concerned about. Right, there we go. Problem solved. So that will need some cooling, though. So we have to take a cooling tube. What is it, like coolant pipe? There it is. All the way from the turbine, all the way down to here. So that was actually probably the most convenient place to put it in hindsight. We've got an artifacts trader here. So I've got a volumetric power cell queued up. Let's go for... I don't know. I don't know if we even want any of this. We can sell some rubbish off. So let's get rid of some of these spare weaponry. Oh, you know what? Actually getting some silver into the system. Oh, they can't even afford it. What sort of artifact people are you if you don't want to buy blueprints from cultures from across this planet that we've definitely acquired legally? They don't even want to buy our steel. Shit. This sucks. Fine. Just give us the 700 steel. Get the hell out of here. Oh, there's been a comment every single episode that I always just keep forgetting to address, which is there's no power, there's no batteries on this grid, which means this thing can't take advance. Bear in mind, it only uses power when we've actually got it active. Right now, there's just a load of excess power, so if we crank it up, we'd be able to take advantage of those higher power levels. I do see comments a lot, and I do write it down. I just forget to actually implement it when it comes to the episode. So don't worry, I do still read your stuff. Here you go. Put the battery down. Let's put a couple of these down. We don't need the sophisticated batteries because it's only a grid powered by the volumetric power cell and obviously the geothermal generator as well. So this is probably gonna have to wait till tomorrow because we've got 266 steel out of a possible 1,000. All those mechanoids are broken down, aren't they? We just wasted too much steel on other crap like this nonsense, which is apparently completely impossibly difficult to do. What are you building there? Nano kits. I think 20 is more than sufficient. Thank you for your time. That's unnecessary. Right, what are you building? Ballistic combat guns. I don't think they're as good as I thought they would be. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that designation. Get the hell out of here. Okay, so it's just plasma guns now. Good luck being able to build those. He can work on them now? Well, that's a game changer right there. Thank you all for watching. Today has been incredibly productive. We've got almost ready to start that composite material out of, which will massively strengthen our kill box. No more rebuilding. Just imagine that. This whole zone, there was no more rebuilding. Maybe even build the bear traps out of something a bit more substantial. Can we? I'm going to check before I start making such spurious claims. Bear trap, bear trap, bear trap. Bear trap. We can make it out of plasteel, which would imply to me, A, it'll do a lot more damage out of plasteel, but B, we could, actually, we could build them all out of plasteel if it doesn't work. But with this new component, we might be able to build it out of as well. Potentially infinite. Just got to put a bit of effort, obviously crafting it with machinery and power and whatnot. But, I mean, the oil is, I mean, unending. It seems to be completely unending. So this could be fantastic. This could be a very, very good way to get a lot of powerful, very easy to maintain traps that never break apart. Or at least only require repairing rather than full-on rebuilding. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And of course, we've also made a lot of progress into Rimatomics and Rimmerfella and just all around. A fuse grid, the whole lot. Everything's gone so well. Thank you to the patrons making this series possible in the first place. I do intend to stick to the idea of making some Hellbots with your names on it. Just taking a long time to get there. Losing our level 14 crafter. Even now, after everything we've done to make that crafter the best we possibly can, we still can't do it. So it's been very much delayed, and I apologize for that. Thanks to Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Sinicurato, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Bellic Strongbow, Ben Hoffland, Chesty, Croesus, Donald, Forguna Vasquez, Gogolus, Harry McGowan, Iguana Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Norstrus, Necrofen, and Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Scaz, Slippy Nips, Somnus, Shay, The One Ring, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McClam, Vacuous, Backers, Farragon, William Green, for their support at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible. Give me your evil robot names. They will be added soon, I promise you. It's all of this crafting setback has just delayed it massively. And a thank you as well to Uwu Daddy, Asro, Anna Person, Adrian Eliasson, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Attila, Betmas Max, Beth Valerian, Blood for the Blood God, Bwayne Gunn, Chris, Corgi Circus, Dapper Go, Don, Dunk Honey 217, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dumar, I am Sagater, Irotha, Icy the Great, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Euron DeVries, Jobs Lucky Sister, Jelly Vondo, Joseph Beer, Justin Plock, Justin Rules, Justin Walters, Lieutenant Dan, Lepus, and Lepus, Luan and Thomas, Luke Wallace, Manuel Bosich, Mastolp, Monty, Mosi Sampson, My Name Isn't Dio, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Rush Nolgar, Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Sam Kears, Scaps, Shardul, Smirtworm, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, Sweetsy, Tony Laban, Voodoo Mumbo, Void Prince Kibo, Will Wade, Wilson and Tef, Wolfie, Yellowfor, Yorkus, Zach, and Setlock 2. See you guys all tomorrow for the gripping, not series finale at all. I don't even want to say that as a joke, because people will be like, oh no, it's being cancelled.